And welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Groovy.
We like to call it the One virus. It's spreading across America.
Can you catch it from a bird? The duck virus? What the hell is going on over there in China? Jesus Christ. First SARS and now some bird flu.
Another bird flu? Because they had another one, didn't they?
Yeah, but this is like the same one, but now it's just spreading more. And now the Center for Disease Control says it's the number one threat in, like, the world. Number one threat. Not AIDS, not Ebola. It's a goddamn bird flu going to wipe us out. Isn't that nice? Catch the flu from a bird.
Well, now you're scaring me. What's the bird flu about?
It's in China, running rampant.
Mm-hmm.
And it can go from bird to human, human to human. It's airborne, so it could spread very easily if you're in the same room with people or a bird. I don't know why Chinese people are hanging out with birds that they're getting the flu.
Yeah, what are they doing with the birds?
What are you doing with birds? You in closed rooms with birds? I don't know. I think it's their hunting and eating things,
With a filthy Asian porn, they're strangling it and watching it cry. So they can get off. There's not a tear-filled face. They can't keep an erection. Creeps.
The bird flu, though.
Yeah, the bird flu.
Do you die from the bird flu?
A lot of people do. I believe 75% of those diagnosed with it die. But that's kind of a weird stat because a lot of people for the flu don't go to the hospital. So the people that are going to the hospital and being diagnosed are people that are probably in really bad shape, the elderly, those types that really kind of get knocked off by the flu pretty easily. So they're the ones being diagnosed and dropping dead. But 75%. Pretty nasty.
Hell of a way to start the radio show.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
good morning to you.
A bit of a downer, man.
Well, no, it's China. They got plenty of people over there.
But is the bird flu here?
No. Not from what I hear. It's a world problem. A pandemic, as they say.
Good thing we won't be anywhere today that you're going to be mixing with a lot of people, like flying to Los Angeles. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not a lot of Asians go to L.A.
No, not a lot of people on a plane in a small area with one little air source.
Bad ventilation.
I know.
Dry, bloody nose ventilation after you get off a plane and blow your nose. It's just awful.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I just pick it through the entire flight. I save myself the trouble at the end.
Well, that's how I want to start the show. Telling
everyone.
Your nose? Well, I did that already. Do that every morning. Get a good one.
Get a good one.
Yeah, well, I hate waiting for the bagels, too.
Just looks like a chive anyway.
God. It is a capo.
That's how I wanted to start the show. Pretty much saying, why are we working today?
We're all doomed. Yeah, I know. They really got us on some work schedule here at XM. I remember the good old days. If we had to travel, we would need 3 travel days. And don't bother calling us during them. We're busy.
Yeah, so we're doing the radio show today, and then we jump in a van and we go right to the airport and fly to L.A.
Yes.
Because tomorrow's the big day.
Los Angeles.
Where you show everyone how awful you are at poker.
That's right. I'm either going to be a poker genius who is severely underestimated or the biggest sap ever. I was practicing last night online.
That's great.
Got my laptop over there.
A little online practicing. You're playing against guys that have been playing their whole lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You should do fine. It's like, I'm going to play some basketball with LeBron James. I'm going to go and shoot some jumpers. I should do okay, though, in the All-Star game.
I would go play with the neighbor kid.
They're going to put me in because I'm a celebrity.
I'll
do fine.
Yeah, sure.
I've been practicing. Are you insane?
I know. Believe me. We know how this is going to end. I'm, like I said, just hoping to have a few good hands. I did very well last night online. Really, because the past day, a day before yesterday, I dropped a few bucks, Wasn't playing very well. Getting really bad cards and stuff. But last night, made it all up. Wiped some guy out 3 times. Totally cleaned him out. He jumps back on, reloads his cash up there. Boom, wiped him out again. Wiped him out again. So that's going to be me during the live games. Wiped out.
Oh, my God. I wonder how long you'll be able to last.
I don't know. That's going to be like my goal. I'm going to try to hang and last a little. I'm not going to be one of those jump in, let's try to double my cash right away kind of guy, you know. I'm going to be very patient, play it smart, play it slow, you know, really eye out. Let some of the pros eliminate some of the riffraff around the table before I really make some moves, you know.
You might be the riffraff, though.
I know, but
you understand that?
I think there's riffier raff than me going to be at the table.
You think?
So I'm going to hang out. I'm going to play, you know, sit back a little bit and clear out some of those people first. Let the pros clear them out first, and I'll sit back. I'm just going to play the really good hands. I'm not going to take many chances at first. And then I'll slowly get in, start getting a feel for the table, play it that way. That's right.
What do you think Schwimmer's people are telling him right now? All right, just wait till that radio idiot is eliminated.
Right. At least survive past the radio idiot.
Yeah, I know.
That's all we want you to do.
Who am I kidding here? My stupid strategies aren't going to amount to crap.
And you're going to be just so freaked out. Between playing with the pros, then you got the celebrities around, then you got the cameras around.
After 15 minutes, I'm going to sit back at the broadcast table and go, okay, what's up with the show today, guys? I'm here for the duration.
It's like, great, we went all the way to L.A. so you could play 2 hands of poker.
Yeah, exactly.
Now what are we going to do? Now what are we going to do on the show tomorrow? Thursday.
I don't know. I need a little luck. That's another big thing, so I'm psyched. I think it'll be fun.
How many people?
A lot, from what I hear.
Yeah, it's just tables and tables and tables, right?
Last year there was over 150 people, so this year will probably be more. Has Ben gotten the celebrity list yet? I know they were going to send it to him. But
wait, now maybe they're not going to have you at a table with, like, the real players.
Right.
Just all the riffraff.
Perhaps I could be at a riffraff.
Okay, all right,
that's
I'm with
what
you
I'm
now.
hoping for now.
All right, I'm with you.
There's only so many superstars they can put at, you know, poker, but real pro poker players they can put at these tables. They don't have, like, hundreds of them, you know?
Yeah.
So they got to intersperse them with some other people. They're probably going to put them at the real high-level celebrity tables at first, you know, mix them in with them. And then there'll be riffraff like me and, you know, some guy from Survivor 2, you know, crap like that. Sit us down at that, you know, and then clear out the riffraff. That's where I'm gunning for getting through the clearing of the riffraff.
All right, I'm feeling it now. What time do you have to show up for the tournament?
I believe all West Coast time would be noon. I think we start.
Well, the radio show starts at noon.
The show, and then I got to hit the table by, I believe, 2. And then it goes until they clear everybody out. So, you know, 1 in the morning, we could still be playing cards. This is going to go forever.
Are we going to be, like, able to watch you play cards?
I do believe from where you're broadcasting from, you will be able to watch the floor. I don't know how close I'm going to be to you guys. I don't know if I make it through one table, they put me at another table. I don't know how far away I'll be. But there's going to be a runner that you're going to be able to get my chip count.
It's going to be very interesting because it's going to be Norton and I doing the show.
Yeah, there you go.
You'll start the show with us. You're not even going to L.A. to do radio.
No.
Do people understand that?
I have 15 minutes every 90 minutes to come over and, you know, let you know. But
yeah,
that's also my break time.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So don't interfere with my break time.
If we mess with your break time.
That's going to involve doing a little bit of show
and
maybe pounding down a Bloody Mary or something like that. Loosen up a
little
bit.
Just to calm the nerve.
Calm down a bit.
We should really embarrass Ant. We should all dress like in half shirts and act like fags and wave at him. While he's in front of all his new celebrity friends.
Oh, all my celebrity buddies.
The cameras are panning from us to you.
You're going to ruin it. Yeah, and here's Anthony's cheering section. Woo, you go, girlfriend.
Oh, that's
Ben's
classic.
hog waving around.
Club Soda Kenny in a little half pink shirt. That awful mustache.
God, who's not listening to the show tomorrow on Thursday? Just to see what happens.
See how I do.
I'll be listening.
I was reading Whack Bag, and not much confidence. Not much confidence in the old land.
I had no confidence until we just started talking, and then I realized that there's a lot of tables, so
right.
I think your chances of moving on a little bit anyway are pretty good.
They believe that my online playing will be detrimental to my live action playing. You know, the reading of the people, the different hands are played a little differently live than they are online, but I understand that. I do. I understand the difference between playing with a table of 9 other people and playing head to head, or with 2 or 3 other people. The hands change.
I got your gimmick.
Yeah.
Krusty the Clown mask.
I'm not putting that mask on.
Krusty the Clown mask.
I don't know. Is XM going to force me to wear an XM hat? A big shirt with XM on it. Hi, I'm a commercial. Hello. Now this is what I'm here for. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Just don't, Anthony, put the XM stuff on and don't bet anything. Just let the blinds run your pile out. Try to stay as long as possible. Bastards. Here's your advertising budget. Whatever it costs to get here. Skanks.
That's the commercial, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's our commercial.
So you weren't playing poker with Macaulay Culkin and
no.
Culkin, and who was the other guy that got busted?
Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, they were playing at some. I know this is what celebrities are doing now, and it sounds a little dangerous.
Well, poker just taking over the world, as we all know.
Poker, yeah, big hit these days, big fad, especially with celebrities. They're playing over some OTB here in Manhattan with 100 other people or so. They just pop into this place. It's a game that's being run, and there's games like this being run all over. And the paper's reporting that games like this could be illegal if the house, the place running the game, is pulling a percentage off of each table. Then the house is making money, and that's what makes it illegal. You could have a friendly poker game at home as long as there isn't what's considered a house making money off of it.
Sure.
And that seems to be what's happening, so it's a felony. And anybody that's playing in these games can be arrested. So these idiots are going up to these poker games. It's Hank Azaria. It's Macaulay Culkin. Fly to, go to Atlantic City at least. You're right there. What's going to possess you to take a seat with a bunch of who knows what sitting around these tables? You know what happens. I bet you're going to start reading eventually that these games are going to be getting robbed. A lot of cash up there. It's like the old days, with the mob. They used to run into these games. They used to hold them and then send a crew in to rob the game that they're holding. And if you're a celebrity, that's...
How do you know so much about the mob, Anthony?
I've heard things. I hear things a little bit. A little bit. Come here, you. Come here, you. That's what Jimmy dreams about. De Niro opening up his arms as he walks into a club. Come here, you. Come here, you.
You've been waiting for this a long time.
Give
Come
him
here.
a stack of money for Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, take a picture. He pinches my cheek.
Jesus. Yeah, so we're all, right after the show now. We got to head off to the airport, which there was panic in the office. I guess the news had said that, the airports were backed up from yesterday, so there could be some delays today.
Some delays, and Steve turned it into massive delays.
Yeah, we were in the office when the newscast was on, and the newscaster goes, just add a little extra time at the airports. There could be some delays.
Some delays.
Because
we
of
heard
yesterday's weather. And Steve turns around to us, and we just heard the newscast, and goes, massive delays at the airports because of yesterday's weather. Like, didn't even try. I can understand if you're in a different room, you hear the report. From the time you get from point A to point B, you maybe exaggerate the story a bit.
Well, he works very closely with Ben, and we all know Ben loves to exaggerate.
Oh, Ben.
So I think it's rubbed off onto Steve, and now Steve is the exaggarator.
Steve is a fountain of well-spoken misinformation.
Yeah.
It's just always off the... There's going to be 3-hour delays. Get there to be 5 minutes.
All exaggerating Steve.
And then we can't get him.
Remember when Ben said his hog was the size of a dirigible, and we know it's only the size of a large commuter plane?
And we can't get enough of the local newscasters.
We love them.
Those two just hate each other. Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up?
Massive delays at the airport, huh?
That's what the news said.
Got it in. I know.
Well, by 2, it'll be fine, though. It'll probably happen up until, noon flights or whatever. It's not going to happen after that. They'll clear it up.
I hope so.
Yeah, the news report. That's why we said it. Said that the traffic at the airport was going to be even worse because of so many flights that got canceled yesterday.
Did they use the word massive?
No, they used. Actually, what did they use? They used
some.
No, they didn't use some.
Few.
Some. He's acting like it's September 12th, 2001. Relax.
No, they did say it was going to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Not say that. I have Anthony to back me up on this one.
We were sitting in the room with you.
And
I heard the newscast.
And I turned to each other, started giggling, because I'm like, how does he turn, like, slight delays to massive, like, destruction?
Well, it's not like meteors are coming down, but
Right.
it's understandable. It was an adjective.
Right.
Right? It was an adjective or adverb?
Hey, what's up with these Ramone promos? They're coming
These
in
are
like crazy.
listener promos, listener Ramone promos. They're coming in like crazy.
People have just
Latched on.
embraced these characters. They love them, and it's amazing. Now they're sending in their own Ramone promo.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly people jump onto the crap bandwagon or the sexual scenario bandwagon.
Yeah.
Everything involves, Ramone taking a load on the face or, Ramone.
Well,
Are you going to be like Gene Simmons and go out and hunt these people down for, presenting your characters in an ill light?
No, because unlike Gene Simmons, I'm actually flattered when people pay tribute, like in that regard.
You're not worried that maybe Ramone's image might be smeared through some of these promos? Sexual content that you absolutely would not use in your promo?
I didn't say I would not use them. I just said I haven't. Yeah,
but you should be the one that determines the storyline, not some listener.
Ultimately, I will. This is just fan interpretation.
Right.
Everybody has got their own version
It's
of
like
Ramone.
fan films. Like I've seen these Star Wars
Exactly.
fan films, and they're just that. They're fans that embrace the characters and decide to make their own storyline.
Does George Lucas get pissed off every time some fat 15-year-old videotapes himself with a microphone stand zipping around an AV room pretending he's Luke Skywalker?
If you use some software and actually make it look like a lightsaber and call it a lightsaber, yes, he does get a little annoyed and sends
wonder.
out a cease and desist.
Unbelievable. No, I'm thrilled. It's just production value withstanding, because obviously you can't duplicate what I can do in the studio with Pro Tools with a home microphone.
Oh, they have equipment that works at their house.
Exactly.
Yes. Do they ever go into their bedroom where they have the recording equipment and some swishy guy is sitting there turning dials and screwing up his settings? No. Most So
of
it's easier for the people at home, I guess.
It can be. Actually, a lot of highly paid producers and remixers operate out of their bedrooms now because the equipment is just so costly. It's so concise.
well, I guess we should listen to the Ramone promos that came in.
Sure.
Are they all from the same guy?
No, there's 5 different guys or 4 different guys. I know Dugout Doug did a few.
Dugout Doug has a couple on here.
A couple were sent in anonymously, and some guy with a weird name. I can't remember. I couldn't even pronounce it.
Pamanobus?
Is that it?
Pamenobus, something like that?
Yeah. Don't know who that is.
I think it's Greek.
Is it?
I don't know.
I
All right, hold on. We got a couple more reports about L.A. and poker before we play these promos. Jim in Washington. What's up, Jim?
I got a weather report for you for L.A. here.
All right.
Rain, bring your life jacket.
Yeah.
They've got more rain down here than they do in Portland, Oregon.
Oh. And I hear there's going to be, there's been mudslides and stuff. Oh, what's with the phone?
And one other thing, I hope you guys, do great in the ratings and, everything keeps going up, but I kind of want you guys to stay small so I, can still call in and talk to you.
And bore the hell out of the audience. Thank you, Jim. Let's go to Steve the trucker. Hey, Steve.
What's up, old Nick?
What's up, Steve?
What up, little Jimmy?
Good morning, Steve.
Hey, man, I just want to call with good luck, man. I got $5,000 on him.
All right, 5G.
Yeah, me and my father-in-law, man, we got this ongoing thing for like 10 years, and we always bet. And he's older, and he really don't care for the O&A show.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a dislike thing. But, yeah, I got $5,000 on you, man. I think you'll do all right.
$5,000 that Ant will do what, though?
What's that?
$5,000 that Anthony will do what?
Well, I got $5,000 that says that he'll make it at least to the 5th table.
The 5th?
To the 5th round.
Wow. Well, that's very, very nice of you. Thank
I hope
you.
you're not a poor man.
Yeah, really.
Guys, punching out.
If your father's an older gentleman, you ought to bet him a healthy prostate.
New Jersey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, I just have a quick question about travel days for you guys.
Yeah.
When you fly with Steve, do you have to check him because he can't fly with flammable objects?
Flammable objects, yeah. He doesn't usually wear his flame attire, does he?
No,
Are you
actually-
wearing that on the plane?
Underneath a flame shirt, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Why? Bad choice? A red skull.
The
and
red
cross-
skull and crossbones, arms full of tats.
I have not been pulled aside. Well, no, I have been.
Jimmy gets pulled aside every time.
Norton, who looks 10 times more normal than I do in this regard, gets pulled aside more than I do.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah, you've been pulled aside a lot, Jim?
Almost every time.
Really?
Almost every time I've flown with him, it's like clockwork.
I don't know. It's annoying. Although I know when I'm going through the thing and I hear, "You stink, Norton!" And I told you it's one of the security guards. One of the guys who's checking baggage is yelling at me that I stink.
You stink.
That's why bombs are getting through. They're all O&A fans. O&A fans and criminals.
Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Not much, guys. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Anthony, have you ever read Texas Dolly's book?
Whose?
Texas Dolly.
Oh, yeah. No, yes, I have.
I was going to say, because he says to be aggressive right from the very get-go.
Yeah, that's great if you're a professional poker player and if you're aggressive and get thrown out, there's another tournament the next day. This one, it's pretty much it for me. I think I want to, make it last a little bit.
I can see that. One last thing. You guys wondered how Steve can turn any delay into a longer one is he'll be walking through and he'll set off all the smoke alarms.
There you go.
No, the reason, Steve,
Thank you,
reason
Brian.
for us it's going to be some delay, and for him it's going to be massive.
Massive.
Is because we're so much closer to the front of the plane that we're going to be arriving probably quite a bit sooner than he will.
That's very true.
Yes. That's my favorite is when you get to the airport and there's those long lines, those massive delays that Steve speaks of, and then you look at the elite line for the airline, and you can just step on there because you're waiting for your first-class travel ticket.
That's us. Isn't that great though? When they call for first class to board,
Yes.
and you're talking to one of your, someone coworker, I guess, in close.
Peon.
And just how you have to just kind of politely cut off the conversation
Yeah.
and get on with the other.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, no, that's a good. Yeah, I would put some music behind that, and then you just walk right on.
I'll see you walking by me.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Hopefully they'll use that other door where they allow. I like the door behind first class because then you get into first class. Then you don't have to make eye contact with anybody.
There's not the uncomfortable look up. Like, yeah, no, have a good flight, Ben. All right, take care, Steve. Above the newspapers, I'm sipping a tomato juice like a gentleman.
I cannot stand people looking by and almost burning the ice cubes in my Bloody Mary.
Yes.
As they're looking at my drink like, why don't we get that back there in steerage?
It's going to be a full flight, too.
Yeah.
I looked online in even first class on a 767, and these are like massive seats.
Yeah.
Is sold out, and there's like two, and then there's an aisle, and then one, and then an aisle, and then two.
Yeah.
It's big seats, like the type of seats where you get your own monitor. It's really
Oh yeah, cushy seats too.
Cushy's the word.
footrests. Here's how much space you have in these seats: 2.5 windows worth. Is how much space before the next seat. I've counted before.
I get tired of how many windows. When you put that seat back, it's like, oh, another window. Look, I've got another window to look out of here. Yeah, it's wonderful.
I'm sure the seats in coach are just fine.
They are. They're terrific.
They're lovely.
You enjoy
Sure,
yourself.
sure.
But I also
Big
like
fella like yourself.
As my arm hangs into the aisle and gets blasted with the drink cart every time they walk by with it.
And then you got a club soda Kenny sitting to your right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you guys are just two real small guys.
His knees in his mouth, Kenny.
And Ben, everybody asks, "Hey, can you deflate that balloon? We can't see the movie."
Turkey and jerky and all over. Let's see. Let's get a couple more tips for Anthony. Let's go to Washington again. Craig, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
Hello.
Hey, Jimmy, I love you, man.
Thank you, Craig.
Hey, which Washington?
D.C.
All right, D.C. Okay. Sometimes it's the state.
Yeah, listen, I got a bet for you going out. It's a pretty certain one. Jimmy, you're going to end up with a whore, and she's going to give you yellow discipline.
It's funny you should say that, sir.
Yeah.
Apparently, from Steve, there's been an offer made. From what company?
Kick-Ass
Kick-Ass Pictures, the ones who have Mary Carey. The guy, remember the guy who said he went to jail and he was a big fan and he got him through his jail time?
Well.
Mm-hmm.
And to help direct a golden shower scene this evening in
That's
Los
right.
Angeles.
Wait, this evening in L.A.?
Yeah.
That's how you're going to end your day?
Yeah. I may not direct it, but I'm certainly going to go watch it be shot.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, we're
Directing it.
I'm afraid I'd hold the camera and screw up.
No, they really want the point of view of the camera to be from an aficionado's perspective.
Wow. That's something.
Yeah.
So you're just going to sit there and tell them to, move the cameras around a little better and...
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what the
You're
scene
pretty much
is like.
going to just check out the scene.
Watch it, yeah. I may say just make sure.
And whack your bag.
You can't. I would love to, believe me. But you're not permitted to on the set.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't get it. Maybe you
Human resources.
Be a guest. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, it's an uncomfortable workplace.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know, and no one thought that human resources would be part of radio, so.
Yeah.
But,
well, now they're needed.
Wait, you're really not allowed to whack off on a set?
It's
in a porn film?
You just wouldn't. I mean...
Legitimate porn, anyway?
I've been on a few of them, and even the low-budget one. The one guy couldn't get a rod because it was this big guy, big German, having sex with his Brazilian girlfriend. It was a real low-budget shoot.
Yeah. Love those.
Yeah, it was really, really low budget. But he couldn't keep it up because we were all in the back just kind of giggling and talking.
Oh.
And so we had to leave the room. So
ruin it.
There's a certain amount of decorum.
Sure.
Okay. A couple more poker tips. The phones have exploded. Everyone wants to help out Anthony.
Help me out.
Hey, Rick, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
How you fucking chuckleheads feeling this morning?
We're hanging in there, Rick.
Great.
Hey, I got some advice for you. When you get to L.A., smoke a big fat hooter, get a blowjob, go in and relax, and then play your cards. Otherwise, you're going to fucking blow your wad way too quick, and you're going to be way out of shit.
Yeah, but you got to understand, man, marijuana is illegal, and premarital sex is not right, and that's not what we're going out for. What kind of advice is that?
That guy says
horrible advice.
This is what stinks about advice. That guy says play your cards. This guy says play the people. Mark
Play
from
the
VA.
people,
What's
not the
up,
hand.
Mark?
Hey, what's going on there, fellas?
Hey, man.
It's all about the people, buddy. It's you got to play the hand a little bit, but it's more about the people. You got to check their tails and know what they're about.
I got you. That's why I want to sit back a little bit and eyeball these people a little bit.
Yeah, but you got to watch the sitting back too, though, because the sitting back, they're thinking that you're not confident in yourself.
I understand that, but that's kind of a good thing too, because I am confident, and if they get that impression, that's a good thing. And I think sitting back when the blinds are still pretty low is a good strategy. While I kind of see what they're doing.
You got to watch those twitches in the face. You got to watch the hand movements. I mean, it's all about the tails. I've been playing for 7 years. You just got to keep your eye on them.
I'm playing for 7 years.
All right,
All right, my friend.
Thank you, Mark.
David
Good
Schwimmer.
advice. Good advice coming in.
David Schwimmer's going to look over at Ant. Hey, this cocksucker's got everything in the deck. I ain't even started cheating yet. What are you saving up to be, Ant? Jewish? Nah. Even Barnes had to laugh at that one.
Of course he did.
Barnes, who hadn't laughed since like 1956, actually laughs at the Jew joke to the Jewish lieutenant.
Of course he did. Very funny. Hey,
Anthony, I got some advice for you.
Hey there, Bob.
I got some advice for you.
Yeah.
On a warm summer's eve, out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice.
Hey, I should have stayed home.
So I learned to play. You got to know when to hold 'em.
When to hold them.
Know when to fold 'em.
When to fold them.
Know when to walk away. And know when to run.
Right.
You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Okay, terrific.
From Kenny Rogers to Metallica. It's the Opie and Anthony program, sweeping the nation. What's wrong there, Jimmy?
I don't like the way the gambler just died in that little car there. That really is a creepy tune.
Yeah, it is.
Scumbag gambler with bad advice.
I thought it was a cute little song about just gambling a little bit. What happens in that
Bums
song?
whiskey, and he bums a cigarette, and he bums a light, and he gives shit advice. No one to hold him, and he dies.
What a drunk.
Wait, the guy dies in that song?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've been hearing that song off and on for my whole life.
Gives crappy advice, drinks his booze, and drops dead.
Yeah, takes his last breath. He's got someone else's alcohol and cigarette on it.
I thought he was a guy that kind of lived his life and had a little extra money and was just enjoying, I don't know, the golden years.
What a loser.
Maybe he had a young bride and he was living out in the
What song were you listening to?
I don't know. Some of these songs, they seem happy, and then you delve into them a little bit, and you realize they're just very tragic.
Country song. They're never happy.
No, that's true, I guess.